Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the man that has been fired by radio stations across the country, divorced by his high school sweetheart, and dumped by his fiance of 15 years, yet managed to make it to TV. Give it up for your host, the hilarious Michael Shawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Michael Shawn Show, and I'm Michael Shawn. Listen, today is a day where I bring my teammate, somebody I spent 10 years with. I've spent 10 years talking to this person. She see me laugh, she see me cry, she see me cry, she see me cry. And I've seen her be mad. I've seen her, I've made her laugh. And ladies and gentlemen, Lady Jade will be in the building today. So we're going to talk. Now, I already know y'all want to be messy. I know what y'all want, but I can't. Maybe I can. But she's going to be in here. We're going to talk about her life. We're going to talk about what she's doing. We're going to talk about the fact that she literally really likes kids. I have kids. I don't like kids. And she is going to sit here and tell you why she went to school after school after school after school. And she invited me to like one or two of them because I really didn't want to do it. So right now, get ready. We're going to go to commercial right now. And when I come back, it will be Michael Shawn and Lady Jade. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's Shawnee Scott, owner of Media Room 360. And since we have been airing on the CW and Media Room 360 streaming platform, I've received a lot of calls from you that want to start your own show, but you don't know how to start your own show. So here at Media Room 360, me, DJ Big Bink, Action Jackson, and Michael Shawn have all come up with a great idea for you. We are going to give you 12 weeks of training. You'll get to come in, work on our shows, and learn how to put your own show together. At the end of this 12 weeks, once you have your show together, we will produce your 28.5-minute show. All you have to do to get more information or let us know that you're interested in participating is email me at info@mediaroom360.com, and I'll share more details with you there.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign. Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Michael Shawn Show. And I didn't know this was going to happen. I did not know that she would do it. I didn't know she would actually cooperate. Lady Jade is in the building. Lady Jade is in the building. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me. It's just us.
But I feel the love.
You feel the love.
Yes. First of all, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for having. Okay, y'all don't let Mike stunt. Mike cares nothing about my schedule. Michael Shawn texted me and said, "Here's the date. Here's the time. Make it happen." I was like, well, already kind of had plans, but let me cancel my plans for Mike.
No, she did. She did. She actually did cancel plans, and I was like, damn. I was like, wow, thank you.
Now that means this has to be like a record-breaking interview then. No pressure.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure. Why are you?
I'm so glad to be
Okay,
here.
so we're going to start.
Okay.
We're going to go right in. Why are you single?
Oh, snap. Well, welcome to the show, Jay.
No, because I've sat next to you for almost a decade. We've laughed, and I know that you like sports.
Yep.
I know, obviously, you're beautiful.
I appreciate
I
it.
know that me and you have joked and you know hip hop and
Yeah.
you know why.
I'm a guy's girl.
Okay.
Why am I single? How long is the show?
We got 27 minutes.
Okay.
So why? Why do you think?
Okay, first let me start by saying it's me. Because I don't ever want to like
I don't agree, but continue.
and then you can tell me why you think I'm single because Mike has been on the other end of like here's the thing. I've been married before.
Yes.
I was
both.
married very quickly. It was only for 10 months, which was tragic.
I was 12 months. Yeah. We
I
both
beat you.
we were in and out.
And so I guess I'm like, God, if I was picky before, I'm really picky now. And I'm not going to say picky. I am not desperate, right?
Okay.
And so when you're not desperate, I think it's tough. That sounds so bad because there are people that are in relationships that are not desperate. So that sounded absolutely horrible. But for me, I think me being comfortable with being by myself is a gift and a curse.
Yes, it is.
Because I do actually enjoy my alone time, which makes me not feel pressured to get into a relationship or get married or have a boyfriend or whatever. But at the same time, it makes me a little bit too independent sometimes where I don't have any patience with people, like with guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't.
So like literally, that's why I say I'm gonna put it on me is like, it can be like one thing and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be polite about it, but I'm gonna be like, yeah.
So
no.
what attracts you? What is
Okay.
something that attracts you?
Which I
Because
ha-
every dude is in my DM and pause. You've been in my DM like, what does Jade want?
Okay, I'll tell you what I don't want. I don't want that. It's so crazy to me that everybody stays in your DMs and my friends' DMs and everybody else's DMs, but nobody ever says anything to me. Like, people are not gonna believe this, but I'm being 100% honest. Guys do not approach me like y'all think. Like guys, when I'm out in public, guys really don't come up to me. They don't try to holler at me. They
You're
don't.
right.
Like they really truly don't.
No,
but
you're
what
right.
they'll do is later on say in my DMs or in your DMs, hey, I just saw you at such and such, and I'm like, wow, like we really had an opportunity to speak in person, but you weren't even. I just think like the men are always talking about the new age women. These new age guys are completely different. First of all, their options are limitless because they have access to Instagram.
Yeah.
So they are no longer pressed to, I guess maybe I'm like chivalrous. I'm looking for like a guy that's a gentleman. I kind of like to be courted in a sense, you know what I mean? Like old school dating. Like I also like a guy that is like makes plans.
You also like a guy that will punch somebody in the face. You do.
It's not true, but I want to feel protected when I
You
go
want to
out.
feel protected.
But you know what's crazy, Mike? My type is actually changing a little bit.
What?
I actually think that I would be okay with a little bit more of a, again, not meaning to sound, I don't know how to say this, but a little bit more square than what people are used to me being with. Like, I'm not really into like the hood dudes as much anymore because I have tried that and it does not work out because they ain't just hood with everybody else, they hood with you too. So it's like, I want a guy with a really, really, really great balance. But here's the one thing that I'll say I have not run into in years. A guy that inspires me. And what I mean by that is like, I want a guy that makes me want to step my game up. Like, that's gonna like give me feedback on like, you know what you should be doing with your career? You know what hey, let me help you. Like somebody with some ambition and it's like, come on, let's grow and build together.
All right, stop right there. Because we're going to find out more. We're going to find out more. When we come to commercials, we'll be right back. And I'm going to...
People are going to hate me after this. Oh
no, they're not going to hate you, but they're going to find out what you really want and
Okay.
what you want to be inspired. I didn't know this. I feel like I just met this girl.
Mike.
What's up? I'm Shawnee Scott, and this is your business of the week, wokeupinspired.com. If you are looking for custom tees, custom hoodies, custom sweats, custom anything, wokeupinspired.com is definitely the site you want to visit. They have a special running for Women's History Month. You can get these shirts here for the prices listed below, as long as you log on to wokeupinspired.com. Wokeupinspired.com, owned and operated by a female Black entrepreneur. So make sure you visit their website today at wokeupinspired.com. And that's our business of the week right here on Media Room 360.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Ladies and gentlemen, right back at it. Michael Shawn. I'm Michael Shawn, Michael Shawn Show. But Lady Jade is in the building, and I know what y'all want, but stop for a second. First, we have to find out, we just left off on what a man has to inspire you. I never knew that.
I'll say this. I don't think it's just me. I think most women are looking for that now. Like, I know, here's the thing. Now women are killing the game. They're bosses. They're business owners. They're making their own money. They have their own house. They have their own car. Blase, right?
Okay.
So I think a woman is looking for a man to add value and not take value, which is like, it's not. So when guys hear this, they always think financially. Look, I'm going to be honest. I'm not saying that there are not women out there that are not looking for guys' money. I know that exists.
Okay.
But a woman that has her own, if we're just being completely honest, it ain't about the finances. She has her own finances. So what value as a man are you adding to her life?
So how do I inspire you, Jade? Let's just hypothetically speaking, because I've never tried to holler at you in life.
No, never.
Hypothetically speaking, how am I supposed to inspire you? Like, where do I overstep my bounds? Where you go like, oh, this dude is...
No. I don't think it's overstepping boundaries. Like, one, you inspire me by being a leader. Okay. Like, lead, right? Like, come up with some creative ideas. Like, come up with a plan of how we're going to build an empire together, right? Okay. Like, see what my skill sets are. See what your skill sets are. How do we put those together to create the multi-million-dollar plan, right? I'm just hypothetically speaking. By helping me lighten my load. And I'm sure a man is looking for the same thing too. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a caregiver for my mom, and I don't mean, like, my mom is able-bodied, she can move up around, but my mom is older. So my mom has to go to tons of doctor's appointments and this and that. Like, can you help me in that space? Or while I'm taking her there, can you be handling this over here? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And again, I'm not asking for anything that I'm not gonna do in return for him. So I don't want it to seem like I'm going to help him lighten his load too. Here's the thing. You don't ever have to ask a woman, how can she inspire a man? You know why? Because a woman is going to come in and say, you know what, Michael Shawn, you are a really great talent. Let's come up with you a television show. You need to be back on TV. You need to be back on radio. And she's going to come up with a plan and implement it. That is how you inspire. But I think women are getting exhausted.
So how do I do that for you?
The same way a woman does it for a man. It's just vice versa. Like, no longer are the days where the woman is sitting back, always just being the helpmate for the man. It could go both ways so we can build together. You don't know who's a really great example of this? Pinky Cole. She owns the vegan place. Why am I going blank on her? It's in Atlanta. It's a Slutty Vegan.
Okay, yeah.
Her and her dude, like, right now she's, in their relationship, I would say she's more upfront and in front of the camera. Mm-hmm. But this dude is a very successful business owner. He owns multiple businesses, but he continues to show her how to continue to elevate her game, getting into apparel, getting into, that is what it is. It's like constantly creating. No longer are the days for me, and this is gonna sound so bad, I can no longer sit around and be a coach about with the man of how to build your credit, how to get you out of, you know what I'm saying? Those type of things. Cause I did that when I was younger, but I find myself now as an adult, when I meet guys, mothering again. I don't want a mother. I want to be a partner.
You don't want a mother. I get that.
Yeah.
How do I ask this? You would be an amazing mom. An amazing mom. So have you thought about just like making an arrangement where you're like, listen, you're a good dude, you're responsible, let's have a kid, because you would be an amazing mom.
You know, I've always wanted to be a mom.
Yes.
And it is kind of like, I'm not going to say sad, but I do question God sometimes, like, you know, like, why haven't I been able to have, why haven't I had children of my own, right? Because in a perfect world, I wanted it to be right. You know, I wanted to be married and have children.
Right.
It's funny you bring this up. Now, my mom is like the right hand to Jesus, okay? She loves the Lord. But my mom wants me to have kids so bad. She's going to kill me for telling this. But she's actually said, Jay, why don't you just go to the sperm bank? You know, people do it all the time. And I'm like, Mama, like you really,
but why don't you?
I don't know. Like, I think the same reason why, I think I'm so stuck, right? And when I say stuck in like tradition, same reason why I don't like online dating, because I'm scared of strangers,
Right,
you know, even
right.
though we
But I get
strangers,
that. Yeah, I get that.
Like I'm scared, like, God forbid, my luck, I get the sperm that was like the runt of the pile. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how did I choose this out of all? I'm looking, oh my gosh. Because I don't know how to always.
He ain't got no jump shot.
Yeah. I'm like, I did all this. And he's like, he won't even get over 5 foot. No, I'm just joking. But yeah.
So, love at first sight. Have you ever been in love? Have you seen somebody and you like?
No. Never experienced that in my life.
Never.
Never. I don't.
Like when you saw me at the.
Mike, please.
No,
oh my
but
gosh.
You've never seen like.
I've been absolutely attracted to guys before, to the point where, okay,
Go.
All women have done this before.
Go.
You'll see the guy, and there's something in your mind, you're like, I'm going to get his attention before the end of the night. But you do it oh so subtly. That don't always work out. So you go home and you be like, dang, I ain't got it no more. But then there are times that it actually does work out. Yeah, absolutely. But you know who I'm attracted to? Like the quiet guy in the corner. I don't like the loud guy. Because I think it's more of like intriguing, like, what is it? It's something about this guy.
So Kanye in the back.
Don't do that.
Stop playing. No. Because Kanye in the back is the quiet type. Jay-Z's the loud one.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I think Jay-Z is the quiet one.
When he grabs the mic, he's loud.
Yeah.
But Kanye was is that the dude that you're not, okay, Kanye is a bad example, but that dude has to be quiet and you kind of, because I would have never thought this.
Yeah, because I don't really like, I don't like loud guys, because to me, it's like you're attention seeking. Like, I feel like you can get a lot done just by being kind of under the radar, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I think that, you know me, Mike, but a lot of people don't know this. I don't want the guy that's taking a bunch of selfies. I really don't want the guy that is like on social media a lot. Like, I don't want the typical guy that everybody thinks that I would be into. That's just not my thing. Like, I just want to have a happy, peaceful life, grow together, build together, and, you know, be able to vacation and have kids and do all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't have to be, I'm not looking to be like the power couple that's going to be on the television set. I don't even want that pressure. I just really don't.
We did an event and somebody came up to me and whispered in my ear, and I swear on everything I love, this is what happened. She came up to me and said, why did Jay leave? And I was like, what? We're going to take a break and come right back and find out why did Jay leave.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what's up? It's Shawnee Scott, owner of Media Room 360. And since we have been airing on the CW and Media Room 360 streaming platform, I've received a lot of calls from you that want to start your own show, but you don't know how to start your own show. So here at Media Room 360, me, DJ Big Bink, Action Jackson, and Michael Shawn have all come up with a great idea for you. We are going to give you 12 weeks of training. You'll get to come in, work on our shows, and learn how to put your own show together. At the end of this 12 weeks, once you have your show together, we will produce your 28.5-minute show. All you have to do to get more information or let us know that you're interested in participating is email me at info@mediaroom360.com, and I'll share more details with you there.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Welcome back. Me and Lady Jade, the Michael Shawn Show. And I ended the last conversation with saying, why'd you leave? Like I got fired. Michael Shawn got fired off of DD in the morning. But why did you leave?
Oh, Mike. Okay. One, let me address something, because people have asked me over and over again, why haven't I said anything?
Being one of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get it, and I appreciate everybody's concern, right?
Right.
One, at the time there was some legal issues going on, so I couldn't. There were attorneys involved, so I could not. That has been resolved since a few weeks ago. Okay. Right. The second reason why I haven't said anything is because, if I'm being honest, if I tell the story, I really think that it could mess some people up. I mean, if I'm being honest. And I want to make sure that if and when I share the story, that I'm doing it because it's my truth and not because I'm trying to blast anybody or because I'm trying to ruin anybody. Now, don't get it twisted. I have heard a bunch of different narratives. I have heard people pretending as if they're clueless as to what went on. Mike, me and you sat in the same studio for umpteen years together. Yes. One thing that me and you are very clear on is that everybody knows everything that's going on in the studio. You may not know at that moment, but you know when there's mess going on. Yes. Especially leadership knows. And so, like, again, I've heard a bunch of different narratives, so there have been times that I've wanted to jump in and say, hold up, so what we're not gonna do is lie, or we're not gonna pretend like we're clueless, we're not gonna, but I haven't, because I'm like, it really doesn't matter what people think. I know my truth. At the end of the day, they gotta go to sleep and they know the truth. But I will say everybody that sat in that studio knows exactly why I left. And there's no like, oh my God, I had no idea. Is that possible? I'm gonna ask you as being it's absolutely not possible.
It's not possible. We all knew everybody's beef and everybody's agenda, and everybody was mad about something. So when you were mad about something, I was mad about something. Gary was mad about something, Dee was mad about something, and it was all there. My thing is, when, you don't have to do it here.
Yeah.
But when do you
finally
vent? When do you vent? When it doesn't have to be on the show, but I'm saying, when do you just go like,
I know.
B word, MF word, and because I know you, I know how.
I want everybody to be clear. So most people see Nice Jade, you know what I mean? Yeah. There is with everybody. Yes. There's a whole other side to me. Like I don't let people push me over. Yes. I can be a pit bull. I'm gonna stand up for myself. All of the above for sure. So I don't ever want anybody to be like, oh, she's trying to act like she's in it, because I'm not. I'm gonna have to make it. Like at the end of the day, if it pops off, it definitely pops off. But I stay out of the way. At the end of the day, all I tried to do was show up. I showed up.
Every day.
I showed up every day, kept my mouth closed, hit the skeletons, the bodies, still do. You know what I'm saying? And so when do I vent? When do I finally say it? It'll probably be at a point where nobody cares anymore. I don't know that answer. Am I gonna say something? Yeah, sure, because it is part of my truth. And now that all the legal stuff is taken care of, I can legally speak now.
Right.
But it's like, I don't know. Is it really worth it? Because I'm so blessed.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say. I'm so blessed. Again, there has to be a reason for me to even say it. Because again, and let me be clear, Mike knows what happened too. So don't let Mike see you in the streets and act like he don't know, because Mike knows what happened too. Because if I'm being honest, I told Mike what happened. Well, Mike has been knowing stuff for years, but Mike knows the situation that happened, the straw that broke the camel's back for me, which just went entirely too far. And but yeah, I don't have an answer for that. And I understand when people say, well, we ain't even gonna care at a certain point, or girl, we done moved on for that. And I'm glad. Like I've never been the one.
Jade, nobody in this market in Dallas is not gonna care.
Yeah.
So whenever you decide to make whenever you, I hate to say, like, because you're not bitter, you moved on.
Yeah.
But whenever you decide to make your statement, there's never going to be a point here that people are not going to care.
Listen, y'all, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed: it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. Never let somebody steal your happiness. I'm Michael Shawn. Good night, y'all.
Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.